Hey beauties. Today I wanted to do like my take on the natural, like everyday makeup look. Everybody has been doing this so-called Jordyn Woods natural makeup look. So what I'm gonna do is I already did my brows. I actually did my brows with the Ebony pomade by the Crayon Case eyebrow pomade, and I have already primed with the Milk Primer as well as the Becca Poreless Priming Perfector Primer. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do foundation first. What I want to do is I want to give my skin a little bit more of like a glow. I'm going to put a base from MAC on my face. This is the strobe cream. I have the pink one. I don't know where it is, but I'm going to use the regular one. A little bit of this goes a long way. It gives you like this effervescent, like really shiny, like situation. You know what I'm saying? And just apply that as another layer of primer. Some people use this as a primer, but I cannot use this as a primer or I will be ridiculously oily. Next, I'm going to do some color correcting. This is my Ben Nye Sunburn Stipple Color Corrector. I'm going to color correct under my eyes as well as like around my mouth. And I'm just going to use this Morphe G34. But I'm basically just going to color correct around my mouth as well as under my eyes a little bit. You want to make sure you're blending that out. Now, a foundation that I use to give me a very flawless coverage is the Lancôme Tint Idole 24-Hour Foundation. I'm in the shade 500 Suede W, and I'm going to pump that onto my hand. That's about like 3 pumps. I'm going to take that same Bedazzle Tools foundation brush. It's actually in the number 957. And just apply that to my face. This foundation to me provides like the best, like I said, flawless coverage. It's full coverage. I swear, like this is what 2.5 pumps. I want to say a good 3, but not a full 3. And look at my skin. Like it's gorgeous. And to blend it even more, I take a sponge and I just go ahead and pat all over. Just to get it blended in even more. Next, I'm going to take my concealer. This is the Tarte Tape Shape in Deep. I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier concealer in the shade 4N and put it right on top of it to give me more of a highlight effect. I do want to bring it down the bridge of my nose as well as forehead, cupid's bow, chin. I'm going to put a little bit of it on my eye to conceal a little bit, which I don't ever normally do because I feel like it just causes more like creasing. The key to natural glam is you're still doing like full like face makeup glam, but you're not going to be, you're going to make it look natural. So that's why you want to make sure you're blending and buffing everything out to where it looks as natural as possible, because that's the key to like a flawless face, is the blending and buffing. It's not about what product you use. It's not about how much it costs. It's about blending and buffing it out. I'm going to go under my eye with a little bit of this Fenty Concealer. Foundation Stick in Earth by Anastasia. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose area because I never do that. I'm going to drag that down. I'm going to take a small blending brush to do my nose first. I'm going to take this Sephora Pro Airbrush number 54 to blend out my cheeks. You don't want any harsh lines. You want everything to be blended. I'm going to go in with the same sponge I was blending out the concealer to clean up that line under the concealer and just make sure everything is blended out. I'm going to take this Dermablend Cool Beige powder to set under my eye. Now I'm going to take this Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder in the shade Translucent Medium. I'm going to place it under my eye as well. I feel it just brings back a little bit more color because I love the Cool Beige. But I believe it's another one. What's the other one? It's not cool. It's not cool enough for me. It's a little bit too warm. So I mix these two together. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. And I'm going to take this Japanese what is this, number 961 brush, and I'm going to use this to set my contour. Set the cream anyway. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I don't want one too big. I need one, let's see, this little angle one here. It's just a generic brush. I'm going to take this to set that on my nose as well. And I'm taking it into my brow bone area because we're going to put eyeshadow on, but I don't want a lot because, like I said, this is a natural glam. Then I'm going to take my NYX Deep Golden powder, set my entire face. To warm up my face even more, I'm going to go into my Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty bronzer. I'm going to take my Morphe M527 brush. And these Go Hair brushes, they get bristles everywhere. So don't be alarms if you have a Go Hair brush and it does that, because that's what they do. Now I'm going to take my Cool Beige powder by Dermablend and just carve that cheek out somewhere. Now while that's sitting there, I'm going to take my Tarte Toasted palette. Actually, I need to prime my eyes first. Let's use the NYX Proof It Primer. Even though I put a little bit of that concealer on there. That's kind of why I don't like doing the concealer, because I feel like it cakes up. So I like this palette for a natural glam because of all the warm shades. Of course, I know it's summertime. Everybody's into these neon colors. I get it. But sis, you don't wear it all the time. Like, it's okay. So, like I said, this is my version of a natural glam. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with the shade Warm, which is right here. And I'm going to put that all over my crease. And I was just patting that into my crease, and then I'm just going to do a full blowout. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Cozy, which is this deeper brown shade here on the end. Now I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush, this is the Morphe M504, and just blend out my edges. Now I'm taking a clean fluffy brush and just blending out my edges here. Well, I'm going to put the shade Sunset on my lid first, and then I'll put the shade Candle on top of it. I'm going to start patting in the center first, and then just moving it to the inner portion. On my lower lid, I'm going to take that shade Cozy. Now for my liner, I'm going to take this brown liner that I've been using by LA Girl. This is their dark brown eyeliner. I need to sharpen it. I'll take a little bit of this Essence Super Last Eyeliner. I'm just going to do the thinnest line. Okay, for my lip, I'm going to use this Morphe lip liner in the shade Trendsetter. Then I'm going to place this MAC lipstick in the shade Naturally Transformed. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with this Can You Not gloss by Dose of Colors. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I went ahead and put my lashes on. I'm going to go ahead and add highlighter. Girl, I got my brushes laid out like a crazy person. Let's use this Marc Jacobs highlighter in the shade Omega Glaze. A little bit for a natural glam. Y'all know I like to go a little crazy with it, but we didn't do any blush, so we're just gonna do a really light flush. Okay, so here's the finished look. This again is my natural glam slay. I really like the way it turned out. This is the type of look that I would do on a regular basis, to have that really natural glam but not like pow in your face, but it is still snatched. Anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section. I will leave everything that I use down below. And until next time, bye beauties.